Hi, welcome to the BrainCode LabKey File Upload Training module. Before continuing with today's training module, ensure you have successfully completed training for the following: the BrainCode Portal Overview Training module and the BrainCode Subject ID Naming Convention Training module. If these modules still need to be completed, contact a BrainCode team member, and if you have completed these modules, please continue on watching. Today's training is intended for users who will be sharing files securely using the LabKey File Repository. To access the BrainCode portal, visit www.braincode.ca. From here, you will notice that you can select data capture tools from the toolbar at the top of the page. BrainCode is a single point of entry for all data capture tools and also contains other resources such as File Repository and a discussion forum. Once you receive your LabKey credentials, you'll notice that you can sign into LabKey via the portal. In today's training, we will go through an introduction to LabKey. We will talk about how to access LabKey, navigate throughout LabKey, specifically homepage and projects. And we will talk about the file repository, how to upload, download, move, and remove files. And in addition, we will learn how to create folders within the file repository. We will also talk about collaboration within LabKey, specifically the issue tracker and message boards. We will also do a brief demonstration within LabKey. Introduction to LabKey. LabKey enables the tracking of molecular genomics and other omics type data. LabKey utilizes the management of molecular data collected by the IDPs of BrainCode and allows for the managing and sharing of datasets. The data capture tool also provides a secure repository that will allow for web-based queries, reports, and collaboration. LabKey has several key features: the file repository, the issue tracker, as well as internal message boards and announcements. LabKey Access. To access LabKey through the BrainCode portal, select the Data Captures tool tab and then select the Sign In button beneath LabKey Molecular Data Management System. Roles and permissions. In general, LabKey users will fall into one of two roles: the editor role, which allows users to read existing information and edit existing information or data. Furthermore, editors are permitted to upload and download files, post and respond to issues in the issue tracker, and post new messages to the message board or edit pre-existing messages and responses. The reader role allows users to read existing data or information within a project. They are not permitted to modify or edit existing information or messages. Readers are able to download files, but they are not given access to upload. Furthermore, readers are not granted access to post or respond to issues via the issue tracker. Navigating LabKey, an overview. After logging into LabKey with your user credentials, you will be redirected to the home page. The home page will show you all projects that you have access to underneath the project's web part. The first step is to select your project title from the web part. You will notice the project's name at the top left-hand side of the page. This is the project's homepage view. Most projects have a wiki at the top explaining the nature of the project. Within this project, we can see a message board web part, as well as a file repository. The example project also has an issue tracker setup. The issue tracker is highlighted here. Let's go over a general overview of the file repository. This is what a LabKey file repository looks like. You will notice a toolbar at the top of the file repository. The toolbar contains many tools: the Toggle to File Directory button, the Toggle Up Directory button, the Add a New Folder icon, the Download icon, the Delete icon, the Edit icon, the Move a Folder or File button, and an Upload File icon. Here's an example file directory. Here we can see that the sample data is the parent file folder. Within this folder, we see an example .zip file. You can see the file name information and information pertaining to the file, including who uploaded it to LabKey and the date it was last modified. You can also see the size of the file here. Let's go over how to download files from the LabKey file repository. To download a file, select the check mark next to the file selected for download. After the files you want are selected, click the download icon to begin download of the selected file or files. Uploading files to the file repository. Select the Uploads File icon. select Browse to open your system's file browser. Choose the file from the browser and then select Upload. Once successful, you will see the file name within the file repository. Moving files. To move a file, check the box next to the file you wish to be moved. Select the Move icon and then select the folder to move the file to and click on the Move button. How to remove files. Firstly, files should only be removed if approved by your program's policies, so always check with your study or program manager. In most cases, it is advised to move the file to a deprecated folder instead of deleting. To remove a file, select the check mark next to the file you wish to remove. Select the trash icon to delete it. Then you need to confirm yes to remove the file. How to create a folder in the file repository. To create a folder, select the Create New Folder icon. Then name the folder and select Submit. You can now verify that the folder has been created. Collaboration tools, the issue tracker. What is the issue tracker? The issue tracker can be viewed within the issues list. The issues list displays a list of all issues within the issue tracker grid. There are 3 states an issue can be marked as. First, open. A new issue will always be assigned as open. Open issues can be assigned to a specific user, and you may notify others of the issue via email. The second status type for an issue is resolved. A resolved issue declares the issue was solved and provides an explanation of how that was achieved. Resolved issues will be reassigned to the creator of the original issue. The original user at this point can decide to reopen the issue or close the issue. Speaking of closed issues, the closed status indicates that the resolution is satisfactory and may be closed. Only the user who created the original issue has permission to close it. LabKey does not have the ability to delete issues for provenance purposes. Therefore, you may only change an issue status to closed. To view an existing issue in LabKey, first select the issue's title. After, you will be redirected to a detailed view of the issue. Here you will be able to see information about the issue, including its title, the priority, the type of issue, and further notes or descriptions. Information regarding issue status, times of updates, and when issues were closed are provided at the top of the issue details page. To update the existing issue, click on the issue title from the issues list grid. Select Update below the title of the issue. Here you may change priority of the issue, type, and which user is assigned to the issue using drop-down menus. You may also add usernames to the notify list or add new notes and descriptions to the comment field describing updates to your issue. Once satisfied with your changes, press Save to update the issue. Let's talk about how to create a new issue within LabKey. Select the New Issue button from the Issues list. Create a title for your issue. Select the priority of the issue, the category the issue belongs to from the drop-down menus. Then, choose a user the issue will be assigned to from another drop-down menu. Create a more detailed explanation of the issue using the Comments field box. Here you can describe the issue that you have and the option to attach files if needed. If you wish to update other users besides the assigned user, enter their email or username within the notify list. Press Save to open the new issue. The new issue will now be visible in the Issues list grid, and the most recently updated issues will be at the top of the page. You can confirm that the issue status is set to open. How to resolve an issue. Once you have a solution for an issue, you may click on the title of the issue from the Issue Tracker grid. You will be redirected to the Details screen for the issue. Select Resolve below the title of the issue, and then add a description of why the issue is resolved in the comment box. Choose a resolution reason from the drop-down menu. In this example, we chose the resolution that the issue was fixed. Press Save when you are done to resolve the issue. The issue status will now report resolved. How to close an issue. Select the issue title. Keep in mind that an issue has to have a resolved status in order to be closed. Select Close in the Details screen. Write the reason for closing the issue within the comment field. Select Save to close the issue. Now the issue status will report closed within the issues list. Notice that the issue is now assigned to guest. This indicates the issue has no longer been assigned to a user because it is now closed. Collaboration tools. Message boards. LabKey message boards allow users to collaborate in threads within a LabKey project. Message boards are useful for posting project-related announcements and news updates. They allow users to collaborate with one another within a LabKey project about project-related questions. Message boards also have email notification functionality for announcements. The organized thread interface allows members of a project to refer back to prior conversations and topics. This reduces redundancy in messages. Message boards are private to projects and access is based on project-level permissions. Here is an example of a message board within LabKey. Here is an example message. In bold is an example of a message title, which reads, "Welcome to the LabKey General Messages board." The body of the message will be below the title. You will see the username and date the message was posted adjacent to the message's body. To view the message in more detail, just click on the View Message or Respond button. You can also select this to respond to the message. To post a message or announcement to the board, simply select New and add a title and message body. I will now give a brief demonstration on how to use the file repository within LabKey. To access LabKey, we start by logging into the BrainCode portal. Here I can enter my portal credentials and then click on the Data Capture Tools tab. Within this tab, I can see I can access the LabKey website by clicking on the Sign In button. I'll now be redirected to the LabKey Sign In page. Upon signing in, you will see your home page for the BrainCode LabKey server. Click on your project of interest, and then you will be redirected to the project homepage. Within the project homepage, you can see an example of a wiki, a message board forum, the file repository, and an issues tracker grid. To download a file from the repository, enter the file folder for which the file is under and click the checkbox next to the file name. Click the download icon and your system's file browser should open up. You can click Save to save your file. To upload files, select the Upload Files icon, click Browse, and then select your file to upload. Choose the Upload icon and then wait, and you will notice that your file has been uploaded to the repository successfully. To move a file, select the checkbox next to the file name and select the Move File icon. Now choose the new folder for which the file will live in and click Move. Notice that the file now lives in that new folder. To delete a file, simply select the checkbox next to the file name. Then click on the trash icon. To select Yes means that you confirm that the file will be deleted. To select No means that you do not want to delete the file. In this case, we have selected Yes. You will notice that the file no longer will exist in the repository. Files should only be removed if approved by your program's policies, so always check with your study or program manager. In most cases, it is advised to move the file to a deprecated folder instead of deleting. Do you have any questions at the end of today's training? If so, contact us at labkey.admin@braincode.ca or at help@braincode.ca. Next steps. Please take the quiz to complete today's module for LabKey. Upon successful completion of the module, you will be given credentials for a LabKey production account. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's training video.